Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure the office.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Premier League Punters show, match day 18. Just getting close to Christmas, and we've got 10 glorious matches taking place this weekend. Russ Yerson is not here again. Flash, are you surprised? Our part-timer off at the football match.
What do we normally have a fourth member then?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the one with the big.
Oh, is there?
The one with the big smile.
Oh, right. And the little bald-headed one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he just guested now and again.
Well, he does need to be on because his record needs improving. But so what I did was...
listen, the best thing that probably could happen to his record is he doesn't select anything.
Yeah, but he's minus 25.9, so he's got to select something. Yeah. He can't stay at that.
He's got a way to go.
Yes, he does. He does. And big man, I gave him your advice. I've told him that he's got to tweet out his picks, and I will retweet them as soon as he's done that, so you guys can see what he's going for. Maybe you want to fade the picks, or maybe this week he is going to start his winning streak. Big man, how's it going?
Oh, everything's great, Natalie. How are you?
Very good. Tired, but happy tired. I'm just, Christmas shopping, making bets, capping games, you know, all the fun of Christmas season. All the fun of Christmas season. All right. Listen, let us crack on. 10 glorious games. Hello to everybody watching. Well, let us crack on and... See what we have. All right, first match playing Friday, 21st, Wolves versus Liverpool. Wolves, obviously, they've been on a winning streak. They're winning their last 3, including 2-1 hosting Chelsea. Liverpool, though, might be a tougher nut to crack. Obviously, they are the only undefeated team. They are on the road. 1.56. Is there any reason that you can think of, big man, that Liverpool will not win this? Or could Wolves prove a dark horse?
Well, listen, I think Wolves is always a proven dark horse. You look at what they've done so far. I mean, really holding their own. They've been what we thought they'd be, a top 10 side who made a big jump from the championship. Been quite impressed with them. And you look at, they're at home here. So that's obviously going to be nice. The Molineux on Friday night. I'm sure those fans up there will be up for it. It's a big game against the #1 team in the league. Liverpool obviously up in front. Every win is important. But I'm not going to say that I don't think Wolves can score. I mean, you look at Liverpool, they've conceded the 7 goals they've conceded, 5 have come on the road. They failed to keep a clean sheet in 5 of their 9 road trips. So, yeah, I do think they're, a possibility Wolves gets and finds the back of the net. Do I think they win? I don't know. But I'm willing to think both teams score. I'll go both teams to score 1.95.
Yeah. Paul Blakesy says Wolves double chance for me. I know, Flash, as well, you do like some of those big prices. Wolves at home, will they end Liverpool's undefeated record? Or is that just a dream for them?
Yeah, complete and utter dream. I can't see it at all. I think these match up absolutely brilliantly for Liverpool. First of all, you've got to look at the wing backs for Liverpool, and they are so dynamic. So I look at that, and then I think, can they dominate midfield? No, I don't think they can. They're going to want to play on the counter attack. I think that Liverpool will rip them. Yeah, I mean, I was even looking maybe Liverpool and over 2.5, but then I thought I don't see Wolves scoring. But Wolves' best performances this year, even in defeat, have been against the better sides. So I've gone for Liverpool -1 at 2.4.
Okay, all right. So Liverpool winning by 2 clear goals there. I'm going to go Liverpool in the under 4.5 goals at 1.85. Only one game has gone over 4 goals of Liverpool's there, and that was hosting Cardiff 4-1. I feel pretty confident there that we're not going to see any more than 4 goals in this match. Liverpool and the under 4.5 goals at 1.85. Next, very interesting match here, Arsenal versus Burnley. Arsenal 1.25, draws 6.7, and Burnley 15. Obviously, probably the biggest shock of the weekend. Well, there was 2, but probably this is the biggest. I would say it's Arsenal losing at Southampton. Flash, the only time you have decided not, you could have made some decent money. Did you bet on them? Secretly?
No, I had both teams to score on over 2.5. You can't bet on Southampton at the moment because they can't keep clean sheets. I mean, I'm going to be not hypocritical, but I'm going to contradict myself when I come to the Huddersfield Southampton game a bit later. But I just can't go that way. I just can't go with Southampton keeping clean sheets. I thought the only way you could play the game with value was to actually play it the way we did, which was both teams to score an over 2.5. But this weekend, I'm taking Burnley at 15. Arsenal have got unbelievable defensive problems. Burnley got beaten in the 93rd minute away at Tottenham and had their chances to go and win the game. And I'm doing a double chance on Burnley as well at 4.1. So I'm going to do two official plays, Burnley at 15 and double chance 4.1. And there's been a few clean sheets really for Burnley recently. So for me, I'm just going to take the chance on the big odds of Burnley.
Wow. Burnley, though, on the road, a team facing relegation. I know Arsenal have got defensive issues here, but big man, what do you say about that?
Listen, I've said before, and I'll say it again. When I was up my units last year, I was taking shots like that. You have to do that to continue to make your bankroll bigger. You hit one of those per year, you're good to go. So, yeah, look, for me, I see where he's going with it. Arsenal do have defensive problems, but Mavropanos might be back, which is important. Look, Burnley have been clean sheeted in 7 of 9 games. I mean, they're just not a good team going forward. They weren't a great team going forward last year, and that's come to fruition this year as well. I'm going to kind of go outside of the box here with this one. I'm going to just pass. I don't really want to take Arsenal. I think they'll win. I could see them clean sheeting Burnley. I think Burnley are that bad going forward, but I just didn't see a ton of value in this game. It's a pass for me. I mean, for as much as no one cares about the League Cup, this is still a game tonight for Arsenal that they care about. They'll put a lot into this one. I just don't have much on this one. A pass for me.
Yeah. All right, going for a pass. Arsenal at home, I think they should get the job done, bounce back from losing to at Southampton. And you're right, Burnley, poor going forward, but a very leaky defence there. 18 conceded on the road. Arsenal in the under 4.5 goals, I'm going for. I probably think that Burnley can score, just looking at how Arsenal obviously played against Southampton there. Both teams to score as a single bet, 2.05, but I'm going to play Arsenal and the under 4.5 goals at 1.7. Bournemouth.
Nat, can I just remind people that in the last 2 weeks, they struggled to beat Huddersfield at home in the 82nd minute. Okay, and Huddersfield more than matched them. They then go to Southampton, who are probably one of the worst 3 teams in the league. And they let in 3 goals and look an absolute shambles. I just cannot see where Burnley have 15. I know that obviously Burnley are no great shakes, but it's just a typical Burnley result that they'd go there and get something.
All right. Barcaman, Burnley team total over 1.5 goals at 1.9. Hi, Barcaman. And then Sean Mack, though, completely disagrees here. Nah, Arsenal are so good going forward. They are at home. Arsenal halftime, full-time. Dice Diamond says Arsenal will bounce back. Lol, Flash.
Hey, Nat.
Yes.
It also shows the importance of, with whatever you're betting, whether it's American sports or soccer, whatever, having different books is important. Now, you look at, like, if you have William Hill, you can get 15. Bet365 is only giving you 11 on Burnley. You have to have multiple books. I mean, you're losing out on money by just having a few of them.
Yeah, shop around for your odds, more bang for your buck. There we go, sbrodds.com. Rodney says Arsenal and the under 4.5 goals. I agree with you, Rodney, on that one. All right, moving over. Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth 1.94, draw 3.6, and Brighton 4.4. Have to say Bournemouth at home with a home advantage is looking quite tempting at 1.94. They've obviously had a tougher slate recently, facing Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal in their last 5 matches here. I think Bournemouth are due a win. What do you think, big man?
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting Bournemouth at a great time right now. I mean, they've lost 3 of 4, and you've mentioned they played some good teams. But I think one thing about Brighton we always know is they play hard. I mean, that's one thing about them. They fight for draws and things like that. Looking at this game, a draw kind of jumped out at me. I just see this game 1-1. I'm not sure why. I know Brighton don't have the greatest road record, but they do fight for results. They do a nice job of staying in games a lot of the time. I'm going to go Brighton, Bournemouth draw, and I'm going to get that at, I believe, around 3.6, 3.65. 3.65. I'm going to go with the draw here. I don't bet a lot of draws, but it just came across as a draw to me. Even match.
I don't bet a lot of draws either, but Flash does. Is it a draw match?
Oh, I've left the game alone. It's a pass officially for me, but I would have said 1-1, maybe even 2-2. I certainly wouldn't want to be with the odds on Bournemouth at home. Question marks over Callum Wilson. Question marks over a few of the others for injuries. So yeah, I can see this most definitely. My strong lean would be towards a draw.
There we go.
Hey, Nat.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt again. I just wanted to point it out, and a good point by Paul Blakesley on the chat. I feel like if Flash wants to take Burnley, why not take them first in the first half? I mean, Arsenal have not led it the first half all year. I feel like there's a bit more value there, but I might even consider it myself. 8.5, big number. Arsenal doesn't lead at half, Nat, ever. Maybe take draw double chance.
What's the draw at halftime?
2.2 for Burnley, draw double chance. Not great, but
draw double chance at halftime.
Yeah.
That's an interesting bet.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that, actually, funny enough. I've never played draw double chance at halftime.
I guess you would just play the draw. I'm sorry, 2.87. I guess you'd get Burnley there, though, as well, if they were to happen to have it. But
yeah.
I don't know. Interesting to think about. They have never led at half.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I am going to take Bournemouth, I have to say. Listening to my teammates' advice, but sometimes you just got to go with your gut. And Bournemouth at 1.94. Brighton just find it tough to find at the back of the net on the road and are not as confident as Bournemouth at home there. I think Bournemouth should get the job done. Chelsea versus Leicester now, 4th and 12th in the table. Chelsea 1.35, draw 5.5 and Leicester 11. Obviously, a must win. It's close, isn't it? 3rd, 4th and 5th, very tight together. No one can afford to drop any points. They have the home advantage. Question is it's sort of debatable whether Leicester can score. I play both teams to score, bet they don't, and vice versa. And, do you think Leicester will score here, Flash?
Possibly, but I think that Chelsea will score 3. I mean, right. I'm happy with 2-0, 3-1. I'll tell you the way I'm going. I'm going with Chelsea -1 at 2. I'm not a great fan of this Leicester side. I mean, apart from maybe a couple of players who I really like, the rest are average, and some of them are overrated. I just can't go anywhere near Leicester. They don't keep clean sheets. No. And someone said to me that they've kept 4 clean sheets in the last 6. Yeah, 2 of them. One was against Fleetwood in the Cup, and one was against Southampton in the Mickey Mouse Cup. So they don't count, I'm happy to keep fading Leicester. Did it again last week, so I'll go with Chelsea -1 at 2.
Yeah, we had a clean house on the Chelsea game last. I think you guys played Chelsea in the under 3.5. I played under 4.5, and I don't know. I'm feeling the same. 3rd best defense in the league. I think Chelsea are likely to keep this one tight, and I'm not confident whether Leicester can score or not. Big man, what are you playing?
I'm going to just go to something that's came in for us this year. It's not a great price, but I'm going to go Chelsea and under 4.5, 1.7. I mean, Chelsea really never go over 4 goals.
Well, yeah.
I'd be surprised if Leicester score. I mean, they've not looked good lately. We didn't know that Flash didn't like Leicester. All the shows this year, he's shredded them. So we didn't. It's surprising to know that, Flash. Usually you don't tell us how much you hate them. I'm going to go Chelsea and under 4.5 at 1.7.
I completely agree with you there, big man, as well. Really echoing everything you were saying. Chelsea's games really go over the four goals. Chelsea and under 4.5 goals. It came in for me last week, and I expect the same 1.7. Huddersfield versus Southampton. Now, this is an interesting one. Southampton 2.6, draw 3.1, and Huddersfield 3.1. Big man, you have been quite vocal of your opinions on Huddersfield. They are now hosting a team, obviously, new manager. We saw what they did against Arsenal. Flash kind of alluded that he might be changing his tune and backing Southampton again. Is it a time to back Southampton, or is this really a trap, a betting trap?
Yeah, I mean, it's important, Natalie, to try to work with facts in any business. And I mean, I'm just being honest with everyone listening to the show right now, and to you two. What is there good to say about Huddersfield? I mean, even if you don't have any opinion, you're neutral. They've scored 10 goals in 17 matches. What is there to like about this group? Seriously, there's nothing to like about them. But I don't like the other team either. I hate both these teams with a passion. I just think they're bad for this league, and they shine badly on a league. I mean, Flash, let me ask you, we go over to lower leagues. How many championship teams could beat Huddersfield right now, you think? 10, probably?
Yeah, on any given day, big man. On every given, you know what it's like.
I mean,
if you're not at it, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of teams. I mean, you just got to pick the teams that can score goals. But you've also got to look at how many teams they beat when they was in the championship, because they were one of the strongest ones. But they did win games. In fact, I think they got through to the Premier League and then to the final on penalties because they didn't let goals in. So I'm going with Southampton. I think that Southampton may even keep a clean sheet here. I was going to go Southampton and win to 0, but I think Southampton at 2.5 is good enough for me.
Well, knock me over. There, I didn't see that one coming. I bet you've been itching to take Southampton.
They're favourites away from home.
Wow. I know.
The thing is, they have been scoring goals, to be fair to them. And they are playing against a team who can't score.
Yeah. Yeah, few Barcelon's like in the draw. Huddersfield team total under 0.5 at 2.8. Interesting way to play it there, Barca man. And then the whole match going under 1.5 goals at 2.7. My only comment on this one is, do I take a shot on Saints? And I think that the answer is going to be no. I'm going to stay away.
No.
Yes.
No,
I'm going to be as you. I'm going to be washing my hair, sweeping the kitchen floor, walking the dog, bathing the baby. I don't know, something else. We'll wait and see how this one.
Rock and roll,
but
Nat,
I
rock
wish
and roll.
you luck. Well, actually, what will I be doing on Saturday? I'll be doing the last of my Christmas shopping, I can imagine, on Saturday in that game. So there we go. But I wish you luck, Flash. And listen, you're not top of the scoreboard for nothing. So best of luck. All right. Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. Man City 1.14, draw 9.5, and Crystal Palace 23. Very, very low odds there for the citizens at home. Now, Russ played a great bet, one of his winning bets on the weekend, and that was Man City and both teams to score. You can get that at odds of 2.75. I have to say, I think it's their last four home games, they've conceded to Everton, Bournemouth, Manchester United, and Southampton. I'm quite tempted with this Man City and both teams to score bet. Do you think the Crystal Palace will score? Big man.
No, I don't. Another bunch of clowns here in Crystal Palace. They stink as well. 14 goals on the season, slightly better than the other dopey teams in this. This is a brutal year for this league. Brutal. Last 7 teams are just shocking. But yeah, I'm going City. Win to 0. I don't think Crystal Palace has a ton of possession here. 1.85. City win to 0.
Interesting. Obviously, Man City is scoring. They average 3.7 goals a game. They need to give the likes of Huddersfield a little pep talk. 33 goals at home. Pretty unbelievable. 9 straight wins. A very confident home side. They're fighting for that first place, just 1 point behind Liverpool. How are you going to play it, Flash?
I'm not. Leave it. Jog on. No good. Plenty value elsewhere.
Yeah, but
you always say that, and then you give us 3 tips.
But at the moment, no, I can't do it. I can see him scoring 4 and 5. De Bruyne will be back. Aguero's back. I mean, I could easily see this like a -3 jobby. But
hey, Flash, why
I'm
don't you
going
tell
to leave
Natalie
it.
about our parlay in the lower leagues we hit? How about that?
Who's that? Who's talking about that?
You and I. Tell Natalie about it.
Russ, the other guy on the show. Who do you think's talking about it?
Tell him that. Tell her.
We don't need to talk about it. We gave her 16 to 1 Aka, and we gave them a 32 to 1 opportunity that they could have played out on, and it ended 0-0 on Monday night. So we're doing all right. I don't like talking about it when we do all right. I prefer to talk about it when we're not doing very well, and we say we're going to then get better. Although this week's a horrible minefield. Ooh. But hey, we'll have a go.
What time you're filming the show tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Football.
It'll be online tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, it'll be out. It is pre-recorded, so it'll be out on our video player. If you guys can't find it, please message me on Twitter. There's a few people now that message me on Twitter. I send over the link at Natalie Rydstrom. Ooh, what am I going for? There's a few bets that I like on this one. I'm quite tempted with the Man City and both teams to score 2.75. Crystal Palace are not too bad going forward on the road.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Ugh. 14 goals, Natalie. Come on.
14 goals.
But then again, that's trash. Complete trash.
Well, it is when you compare it to Man City's record, but it's not. You know, it's decent. And they do concede.
Yeah. Well, hey, do your thing, Nat.
do your thing. All right. Well, last week I played Man City -2, and it was a push. I'm quite tempted on that one, 1.71. I think I'm going to go for Man City in the over 3.5 goals at 2.1, just because I think they can score those by themselves, and I do think that Crystal Palace. But I'm on the fence. I'm going to leave that one and decide right until the end. But those are the ones I like. Newcastle versus Fulham. Newcastle 2, draw 3.6, and Fulham 4. Fulham obviously still hugging the bottom of the table down in 20th. Winless on the road, 8 solid losses there, 1 draw. And I think Newcastle is a tough place to visit, especially for teams who don't travel well. Odds of 2, doubling your money. I think that's going to be my bet for the match, a Newcastle win. Flash, are you playing this match?
Yeah, gift. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Bet Newcastle. Fulham are dire. Can't defend, can't keep clean sheets. They look disjointed to me. Newcastle at 2.
There we go. From Santa Flash. Newcastle win. Big man, are you on the Newcastle train?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a bunch of clown teams today. Yeah, Fulham are shocking as well. I agree with Flash Watson here. Newcastle. I mean, Natalie, Fulham haven't kept a clean sheet this year. That's it. That's unreal. I agree. Everything you said. Newcastle, double your money. Lock it up.
Everything, Flash said. He said about 3 words. If you count ho, ho, ho. Ho, Christmas gift, Newcastle win. There we go. I echo everything Flash says as well. Newcastle win. Can't really look much more past that one. Is it a Christmas gift? Let's wait and see. Doubling your money. West Ham versus Watford. This is an interesting one. West Ham 2.3, Watford 3.1, draw 3.2. West Ham has been making you money, big man. Decent shape right now. 4 confident back-to-back wins. I think you've been betting them each time they've won, big man. Are you continuing to back West Ham?
Yeah, I am. They've won 4 in a row. Getting a nice price here at home with the Hammers. I like what I've seen out of this group. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I would have just wished they could have got 1 more goal last week, and I could have hit a big acker that I gave out here with the plus money. But yeah, I like what I've seen out of West Ham. Getting goals, doing a nice job up front. I'll go with them here, 2.3. Very simple.
Yeah. I was also, obviously they're in decent form. The 4 wins have been from teams 14th and lower. Watford, sort of an unreliable team sort of to bet on at the moment. They're obviously in 10th. West Ham are 1 place higher. I was even looking at West Ham and both teams to score at odds of 4, or even the Alex Classic, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals. Both score, both concede. What's your view on this one, Flash?
Both teams score, both teams concede. It's going to be Alex Classic. It's got to be. I think that both teams here are going to fancy their chances. Both good athletic sides now. Got good pace in wide positions. Good creativity. I think this is a definite Alex Classic at 2.
Yeah, 2.1. Shop around for your odds.
Oh.
More bang for your buck. Paul Blakesley says, I am a West Ham fan. The last time we won 5 Premier League games in a row, it was 1998. Maybe things are changing. Alex Classic for me. Both teams are scoring over 2.
How old were you, Flash, in 98?
When? 18.
In 98.
Oh, no. Sorry, 27.
How do you know? How can you just I'd have to calculate. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to calculate.
Well,
that.
it's 20 years ago.
Right. So okay. That's easy.
Yeah, I was laid up
What
with a
were you,
broken
Natalie?
leg for the whole year.
What were you, Natalie? Like 10?
20 years ago.
You charmer.
I was about 10 actually.
Like-
Remember, 10,
Yeah, of
10
course
and a
you were.
tiny smidgen. 10 and a tiny
Yeah, of course you were.
smidgen. Charming.
About
You
30.
Flash. Yeah. All right, moving on. Cardiff
exactly.
versus Manchester United. Yeah, I may look older because I'm sleep deprived, but apart from that,
Don't get all paranoid. You
I'm
know
not
I don't mean it. You're a snack.
I'm a snack. I like that. I think that's my favorite thing. I'm a snack.
That's a
I'll
big
take
thing
that.
over here.
I'll take that. I'm like a
That's
sugary.
a big thing. Yeah, you're happy.
Sugary.
You're happy.
Is that why? Is that what it means that I'm a snack? Because I'm happy,
Don't
Go chasing it.
or I'm sugary.
A snack means like you look good. We'd also call you over here, Natalie, a dime piece. You know,
yeah.
a dime. They look good. You know, that's what we say.
I'm a dime. I'm a dime or a snack. I'll be a snack.
That's funny. I like that.
All right, Cardiff versus Manchester United. This is going to be a really interesting one. Manchester United 1.62, draw 4.2, Cardiff 6.5. Mourinho is out. So what does that mean? Does it mean it's quite... betting on Manchester United in the best of times is tricky. What does that mean now, obviously? Mourinho is out. They've been wanting Mourinho out for a while now. Does that mean there is a chance to bet on Manchester United, or is it just way too risky, Flash? How do you think sort of the locker room is going to be right now headed into this match?
Well, I mean, you just got to go with the way that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer normally plays, and he plays on the front foot. And the bigger one is he's going to want to put a statement down straight away that Man United play the way that Man United have always played, and that's attack with pace. Remember, he was manager at Cardiff as well, so he's got a real statement of intent. I'm going to go with Man United -1 at 2.51, and nothing really to do with Mourinho. I just look at the two sides, and even Man United on a bad day must beat this lot.
Manchester United to win by 2 clear goals.
Correct.
Oof. Brave man, Flash. Okay, but listen. What you're saying is makes a ton of sense. Big man, over to you.
Yeah, I mean, professional teams, I'm a big fan of betting on after they fire a manager, and there's no more manager that needed to be fired than Mourinho. If I'm a player on United, I'm feeling like I've been let out of jail after 20 years and the world's passed me by, but now I have a chance to rekindle my old flame and my old magic. I agree with Watson. The problem is he's giving out a shit price as usual. -1.5, 2.65, Flash, not 2.5, 2.65. Get the best bang for your buck, Flash. Don't sell yourself short.
But remember, I have to give up the tie as well, big man.
Right, but
I play in a...
the Asian hand-
Yeah, okay.
Like European
I don't mind
handicaps.
being schooled by you, partner.
You're playing Asian handicaps, Flash. That's what we do now. We don't European handicaps were back in
No, I
'98.
know. It's time you get with the program on that
Yeah.
one, Flash. We always got to tell people. They'll get confused because they think you're just playing -1 on the
and
Asian
you're giving
handicap.
Yeah, because when
Gotta
I
give
say I'm
everything.
playing -1, that's because the tie is also on the market. You don't get no push.
No.
You don't get your money
No,
back for being half right.
That-
You're
that's
either
the
right
thing,
or
though.
wrong.
Right. Which it's the same thing as playing minus 1.5 on the Asian
Yes,
handicap.
that's the thing. It's
Okay.
the same.
Well, maybe next season. Hey,
Ooh. Give us something to
I've
look.
started.
Give us something to
I'm
look
learning
forward
all
to,
the time.
Flash. The
I'll add it
surprises
to my
are
repertoire.
endless.
Maybe after Christmas I'll add it.
Ooh,
Yeah, listen,
that's
I'll look
soon.
forward to that. Actually,
Make
I'm
it your New
excited.
Year's resolution. I will from
Yeah.
now on only use Asian handicap when on the Premier League Punters
Not
show.
only.
All right. So sorry, what, Big Man? You're also going for minus 1.5.
Yeah, I am. I
Wow.
think I'm a big fan of taking teams off manager firings. It's a big boost a lot of the time. They kind of let out of their shell. And Flash made a good point. Nat, that's one thing. We have a few minutes. That is one thing we have. I know we joke with Flash and we have fun and we go back and forth, but he is terrific. I mean this wholeheartedly. He is one of my favorite shows we do is the Football League show because I truly believe nobody does what he does in the I've been in this business for 10 years. I've seen people come and go. He truly provides info no one else has because no one has ever played professionally and is a handicapper. It's truly a very cool look into, and he has called out so many great things that I didn't know, that other people didn't know, how teams will play with issues in the dressing room, all sorts of great nuggets. And what he said about the coach there, I didn't know that. So going forward, that's a great mix in this kind of game. 3-0, Man United.
Yeah. Takes a special person, Big Man, to be on the Premier League Punters show.
Mm-hmm.
That's our Flash with the Santa's hat there.
I thought I was just filling in for that other bald one that's not here very often.
Yeah, I know. Right. Both teams to score. I think this is a great time to use this bet. Personally, I like it when it comes to Manchester United because they concede 18 on the road, which is pretty high. They were once known for a good defence. Not anymore. 18 on the road. Cardiff at home. They average about 1.5 goals a game. And I think they can get a goal in here. So both teams to score 1.91. Final game on the card. It's the only game on Sunday. So we've only got one to watch on Sunday. Tottenham 2.38, Everton 3.4, and the draw 3.5. Obviously, Spurs are through. They're through to the Champions League through the skin of their teeth. They can focus now. It's tough. 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the league. They need this win. They are on the road here. Tottenham 2.38. I have to say I'm a bit nervous about the about playing the outrights. Everton are a very strong home team. It's their away record that's letting them down. I think just one win on the road. Are you playing the outrights, Big Man?
No, I'm not. I'm not playing this game at all.
Oh yeah?
I don't. Yeah, Everton just every time I want to get involved with them, they let me down. So yeah, I don't have much in this game. I could see a draw here, but I'll pass.
Yeah, okay. I think goals could be on the cards here, Flash. Are you predicting goals in this match?
I am. Spurs and both teams to score at 4. I think Spurs will win, and I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet. I think that they'll be too good. But I can see this being maybe a 2-1, 3-1 to Spurs. I find that Spurs are better on the road because they've got such pace. They've got players who can transform defence into attack so quickly. So, and Everton have got good pace. They've got good wide men. They've got a little bit of something about them in midfield. So I can see both teams scoring, but I see Spurs winning. So I'm going to combine the pair of them and Spurs and both teams to score at 4.
Ooh. When you did that, by the way, you looked like you were giving Big Man a head massage.
Yeah, that's why he was smiling. It's my partner down there.
giving him a head salt. That's I've got both score, both concede. It's Everton just need to pick up their away record at the moment, but at home 5 wins, 3 losses and a draw, and five wins, 3 draws and a loss there. 16 scored, 9 conceded. It should be a very entertaining match here. The only match on Sunday. The over 2.5 goals, I was surprised just to see at the 1.8, but I think I'm going to get a little more value there and go for both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 2.05. All right, so those are the 10 matches. Do take us down. Obviously, some people seem to be a bit on the fence or whatever. Do run us down what you're going for. If you have a nap or a two-team parlay, let me know and I will add that to the record. Flash, start us off here today.
Okay, I'm going to do Liverpool -1 at 2.4. I'm doing Southampton to win at 2.5. Manchester United -1 at 2.65 from the big man. Newcastle to win at 2. West Ham, Alex Classic, 2.1. Chelsea -1 at 2. Burnley to win at 15. Burnley double chance at 4.1.
Oof.
And Spurs to win and both teams to score at 4. My banker is Liverpool -1 on Friday night at 2.4. And my two-team parlay is Newcastle at 2 and Chelsea -1 at 2.
But Newcastle was your nap. It was your Christmas present. You even ho-ho-ho'd.
I know, but I just went for a bigger price with Liverpool. I'm putting it in my parlay.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I do fancy it strong, but I've gone with Liverpool because 2.4. And remember, for Premier League Punters purposes, I put 2 points on a 2.4 or 2. I'm going to put it on 2.4.
Ah, that very, very wise words there. Big man, what have you got for us today?
Wolves, Liverpool, both teams to score 1.95. Bournemouth, Brighton draw 3.65. Chelsea and under 4.5, 1.7. City win to 0, 1.85. Newcastle to win at 2. West Ham 2.3 against Watford. Manchester United -1.5, 2.65 against Cardiff. My banker is Newcastle, and my parlay is United -1.5 and West Ham till I die. I'm West Ham till I die.
Cool. I'm going to go for Liverpool in the under 4.5 goals at 1.85. Arsenal in the under 4.5 goals at 1.7. A Bournemouth win. Chelsea in the under 4.5 goals at 1.7. Bit of a theme here. Man City in the over 3.5 goals. I am going to go for that one at 2.1. Newcastle price 2 as my banker. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals. West Ham versus Watford at 2.1. Both teams to score 1.91. Cardiff, Manchester United. And Everton versus Spurs. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 2.05. And as my two-team ACCA, I am going to stick some favourites in there. Liverpool and Chelsea as my two-team ACCA. There we go. Premier League Punters, Matchday 18 in the bag. We are back on Monday, right? We have a double week next week.
Yeah, Monday.
Monday and Thursday we're filming. Is that right?
Lovely.
I think that is Monday and Wednesday. So hopefully catch us a double Premier League Punters week. How cool is that? Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. A big thank you as well to Flash and Big Man, the Premier League Punters team here. And we'll see you on Monday. Best of luck.
Thank you.